Presidente Dr. Borba, Director Etienne, President Savarin, President Fernandez, fellow ministers, distinguished leaders, and delegates of the 30th Pan American Sanitary Conference. Buenos dias, good morning. On behalf of the United States of America, it is my great honor to welcome you to Washington, D.C. for the 30th Pan American Sanitary Conference. And because I always have difficulty removing this darn mask from my face when it gets caught with my glasses. Great frustration. And the fact that we still today must use a mask to protect ourselves, it hides your smiles. It makes you have to read eyes. It shows how much work we still have ahead of us. At the same time, I believe it's also a symbol of the great equalizer, that all of us can be protected in the Americas with something as simple as a mask, that all of us understand the importance of respecting each other and wearing the mask, and that all of us must go through the same effort to try to make sure that we get past these frustrations and these difficulties. And so, as much as it's a frustration, we will continue to use it. 120 years ago, when President Theodore Roosevelt welcomed the Pan American Convention that would become PAHO to Washington, D.C., there was a need to control the spread of disease from one country to another in the Americas. Generations later, today, we meet at a time when this need is as strong as it was way back then. Our region is emerging, albeit slowly, from the grips of the COVID-19 pandemic, which spread from country to country in the Americas, devastating our people's health and their livelihoods. The Americas have been hit hard by this pandemic, and we continue to mourn the lives that we have lost. But through this difficult period, we have come together as a region to combat the scourge of COVID-19, and we are now on a path to recovery and reconstruction. Our path to recovery and reconstruction will only be possible if we rebuild and strengthen our health systems together, invest the necessary resources in health infrastructure, and invest in and support our medical and care workers across many disciplines. Today, in each of our nations, we need more nurses, doctors, physicians associates, community health workers, and many other types of caregivers. The United States recognizes this gap and weakness in our health system, and we are excited to work with all of you on the America's Health Core, with PAHO at its center to fill this gap and support our nation's healthcare heroes. As we continue to work toward PAHO's sustainable development goals, which ensure healthy lives and promote well-being for all at all ages, what a better time than now during the 120th anniversary of PAHO for us to recommit to universal coverage, north to south, east to west. It is clear that many challenges remain ahead of us, and there is still a lot of work to do, which is why during the 30th Pan American Sanitary Conference, we will have a robust agenda ahead of us. And we will start by electing a new director of PAHO to lead our organization for the next 5 years. But before we do, I wish to thank our current director, Dr. Carissa Etienne, for her 10 years of standout service to PAHO and to all of us, and her lifetime commitment to global public health. We have been well served by her leadership and dedication, and let us all take a moment, this moment, to thank her for her service. Thank you, Dr. Etienne. Our region is bound by history, culture, language, and our shared passion for improving the health and well-being of our neighbors. Somos familia, we are family in the Americas. The Organization of American States and PAHO are the oldest continuous functioning international organizations in the world today. Because in the Americas, we have a long history of coming together to do great things and making progress through collaboration. On this, the 120th anniversary of the founding of the Pan American Health Organization, it is my honor to welcome you to Washington, D.C., and I look forward to our time together this week and our joint work to make PAHO better, stronger, and ready to respond to the challenges ahead. So mask or no mask, muchísimas gracias, and thank you all very much.